You're featured on Hopsin's song Ramona. Where
Yeah.
did the story stem from? Where does that all come from?
To be honest with you, it came from, and it's insane. She's actually so she's a fucking low class celebrity now. What's up, man? It's your boy Jarren Benton. I'm here with One Track Mind. Let's get into these questions, bro.
Jarren Benton.
Who's the Jarren Benton?
Jarren Benton live and direct.
So first and foremost, I wanted to ask you, you grew up in Atlanta. Obviously, it's a very culturally prominent place when it comes to hip hop music. I wanted to know, how has that impacted your music and your sound?
I'm trying to think, how can I put it? I mean, it's just impact my sound in the sense of just like, this is home to me. This like, I'm born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. So basically my sound, I would say more so sonically, captures, you know, where I'm from. And I think that's what a lot of rappers, I ain't gonna say nowadays, but you know, it starts like that. You kind of just basically, you know, doing your hometown shit, man. You just kind of, you paint a picture and sonically it sounds like where you from. So that's sonically what my sound is like. That's why a lot of people hear kind of the heavy 808s and some kind of a trappish kind of feel, but lyrically I'm more so influenced by, you know, some of the great lyricists, but just sonically, man, my sound sounds like where I'm from.
Yeah, for sure. And while we're on the topic of influence, a lot of your covers for singles and a little bit of albums, I think, are inspired by Kanye. What's his influence on you like?
Oh, I love Kanye, man. Really what I've done with those, like kind of the single shits, is I'll just take like covers and shit that I fuck with and just kind of retweak them. It's really not even necessarily an influence thing. It's just more so like, I just fuck with the way those covers look, and so I kind of wanted to like recreate it. Sort of like damn near some clickbait shit as well. It's like you see something you're familiar with, and I kind of put my own twist on it too. So it's sort of like I'm vandalizing his shit in a sense, but yet still paying homage to him.
Absolutely. And since you're like kind of like an OG in this game, have any of these up and coming new guys reached out to you for advice or direction with their sound?
Nah, nobody's ever reached out. I remember back in the day, I think XX Tension reached out. Like this is like, he was a Funk Volume fan, and he reached out to my people for me to jump on something. But at the time, I actually think I was on tour, some shit like that, and I just couldn't get to it. That was the thing. It wasn't even like a situation where I was like, I wasn't going to do it. I was just on tour, and when I tour, it's like so hard for me to get on shit. Yeah, he reached out to me in his early days to try to jump on some shit. That was it. I'm trying to think who else. I'm cool. IDK, cool dude. I fuck with him heavy. He reached out in the early days. I helped him out. I actually did a verse for one of his first project, and I tried to help him out in the sense of like he was looking for trying to get. He was in a position where he was trying to get on tours and trying to do shows. So I kind of plugged him in with some of the people that helped me out in my earlier days. And who else? Russ. I tried to link Russ with Funk Volume. That was back in the day before shit blew up for him. I'm trying to think who else. Jordan Lucas. I always tried to look out for him a couple times. I connected him and Hopsin. But that's it. I never done anything necessarily significant to change these people's lives, so I can't take credit in their success at all. But they have reached out, you know, and I have been in communication with them, you know, before shit kind of popped and blew up for them.
Yeah, okay. And like a lot of these guys are also influenced by these older heads, despite them being kind of part of this newer generation. And that leads me to my next question. If you were in a room or a studio with Andre 3K, Marilyn Manson, and Danny Brown all in the same room, who would you do a feature with and why? Which person would I choose? It would probably be Andre 3K out of all three of them. Out of the whole three, I would definitely go Andre 3K. That's just a guy who's just, to me, he's I don't know, man. He's incredible, bro. Like that's like somebody I've always looked up to and respected his creativity. So I would say him. I definitely respect Danny Brown and Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Manson's always a fan of, but
as far as rap, man, Andre is that pinnacle to me. Like that's my dude, man. And that would be the first person I would fuck with, bro.
And did any of his inspiration come into your career like Kanye's did, kind of like with the album covers?
Andre just influenced me in general, just style-wise, bro. Like, if I was to describe my shit, it was like that was a person that I would consistently listen to a lot of his music, and I would get like, Andre just gave me the confidence to be creative with flows and patterns and just not be afraid to just experiment with shit. So that's one of the I would attribute that to Andre 3000 as far as a way that he influenced me.
Okay, yeah, and you're like very unique when it comes to your sound, but also when it comes to your branding. So explain to me a little bit about the raccoon hat and what it's all about.
Oh, that just come from just me paying homage to like old school hip hop. I when hip hop first started, like people were wearing like the Kangos and the gazelle frames and the big buckles and big rope chains and shit like that, and they were wearing raccoon hats. But that was one thing that just never got touched. Like rappers would, early 2000s, mid 2000s, shit like that. Rappers was trying to bring back an old school look. Like the fat ropes came back, the gazelle frames came back, Kangos came back, but nobody ever brought the raccoon hat. So that was just the reason why, bro. I was just wanted to find something authentic that everyone wasn't jumping on to kind of represent, just the love for hip hop. So that's where the raccoon hat shit came from.
Obviously, Funk Volume hasn't been a thing since like 2014, I think. 2015, my bad. What's your guys' relationship like? I know Hopsin's out in Asia. Dizzy's been making music with you, clearly. You guys have...
We're all cool, man. To be honest with you, everybody's cool. I talk to Hop like at least twice a month. Talk to Dizzy all the time. I just got back in contact with Swizzz. I talk to Dame a lot. I probably talk to Dame and Hopsin the most out of everybody. So yeah, I mean, we all still cool, man. We all like, we're cool. It's like, it's no bad blood. I think everybody kind of grew up and like, nobody's really sweating that shit like that no more. So it's no bad blood. We all cool. That's the.
You're featured on Hopsin's song Ramona. Where did the story stem from? Where does that all come from?
To be honest with you, it came from, and it's insane. She's actually so she's a fucking low class celebrity now. It came from this chick that was like always in my DM. She was always in Hopsin's DM. She was always in he was in everybody's fucking DMs trying to fuck. She would be blatant with her messages like, "Hey, you in town? I want to come to your hotel and suck your dick." She was just doing the most extra shit. She's well known now. She's well known. She's known for blowing up a lot of rapper spots, but we were the first probably artist that she was probably dick riding in the beginning. You guys probably all know her as Selena Powell. So yeah, that's it's not necessarily about her, but she was inspiration from the song. The song is not about her, so I don't even want to give her that credit like that. But she was definitely an inspiration, and not even just her. Just it would be funny, like we would I might talk to Hop or some shit like that, or Dizzy, and he might show me a chick like, "Yo, look at this chick." I'm like, "Oh, it's just the same bitch who was just in my DMs." You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of really the inspiration. It's just some funny shit like that, like all, That's it. I guess that's the cleanest way I could put it.
Yeah, and following the release of that track, did you find that like the number of like groupies that were at your shows kind of went up a little bit?
No, I mean, it's so crazy. My biggest regret that I regret back in those days is just me being fucked up all the time, man. I wish if I could do anything over again, I would probably not have been as fucked up as I was. So a lot of this shit just not necessarily a blur. It's just I missed necessarily just, how can I say this? I didn't appreciate being in the moment because I was more so trying to get fucked up. So, but no, I mean, they all stayed the same. Nothing that I could remember. Wasn't a big change. in groupies is something like that.
I feel that. All right, this leads me to my last question for this segment. Are there any Canadian artists that are out right now that you rock with? Anyone that you want to kind of give your
it's a lot of dope Canadian artists, man. All the Canada dudes I fuck with. Course Drake, of course Tory Lanez. Who else from Canada, bro? Who else did I say? Fucking Mercules is dope. The Snack the Ripper kid is dope. Mad Ills is dope as fuck. Who else? I know I'm missing probably a bunch of fucking dope. Oh, Cardinal Official. He was out back in the day. I feel that he's so slept on. It's a lot of dope, man. Canadian fucking rappers is dope, bro. I know I'm missing a lot. Forgive me. Of course, the fucking Weeknd is dope. Who else? So many, man. I'm forgive me if I miss some names, man. But y'all got a really dope music scene just in general, bro. Like y'all got a lot of dope shit popping out of Canada, bro.
Well, we appreciate that, and I'm sure all those artists will definitely appreciate the shout and the recognition.
Yo, what's good? This your boy Jarren Benton, and you just went inside my mind. Bow.
Said an insane look back like God, I was glad I felt strange. Fuck trying to change for you faggot ass lanes, and you fucks who wouldn't let me get a stab at this game.